Hi guys, I'm Element.
And I'm Choco, and we are the DYAD in the Force.
With another episode for Bad Batch. Guess who's back?
Bad Batch back. Yeah.
Episode 10, Retrieval. Timestamps are in the description in case you want to just skip right ahead to our reaction. But last week, we
ended on a weird note.
Yeah,
it just
definitely.
The episode just kind of petered out and was like, all right, we're done.
That's exactly how it felt. Of course, it's going to be a part 2 of this story, and lots of people have been talking. Some friends of the channel, including Lothal Youngling on TikTok, go follow them if you haven't been following them, have
They're
been theorizing that, or the person that stole the Marauder was, in fact, one of the younglings, you know, in connection with Gunji, that was saved by Hondo, and they in turn went on to work for Hondo. Is there a possibility we might see Hondo in this episode? Yes.
So the person that stole the ship definitely gave me Hondo vibes, but they did seem young. I think I saw feathers, so they look like an alien to me, but it could have been hair. I don't know. Sometimes their animation makes hair look kind of funky. See Count Dooku in the Clone Wars. We'll have to see, but I do think that a through line of this season and of this show is the people displaced by war, the people who the war just changes everything, right? A, that's the clones, but B, the Jedi, and they don't have a place to grow up. Maybe it was episode 2 when Omega is in that little hut and the guy gives her something to play with. She's like, is this valuable? Can we sell this for supplies or whatever? Who can't see that this is a toy? I think that's going to be the overarching thing that we're going to get here.
And I feel like the most likely candidate for someone who has so graciously started working for Hondo is Petro. We'll see. Man, the USB of their generation.
Okay, country music, it's already good.
Shut it already. Getting annoying.
It doesn't look like they've left the planet.
No.
Okay, never mind. That's not Petro at all. What is this place?
They're the Lost Boys. This whole episode's a Peter Pan reference. They're gonna have to fight Captain Hook, and that's gonna be Hondo. Okay, he's a Zygerian, which can't be good.
Didn't expect this. Specially modified.
You know, he recognizes game, recognized game. You know. Mom.
4 rotations.
That kid looks like Petro.
Oh, Gonky, what have you gotten yourself into?
Guess I'll have to sell you for parts. Because you're
Gonk.
useless to me. What am I gonna do with a defective power droid?
That's our defective power droid.
Charge your iPhone.
Now where's our ship?
And he runs right into...
You okay?
I don't care how that thing's doing. But if you get caught, you don't know me.
Sure, kid. Sure.
Yeah,
No union
we'll just
members
hit you in the back with an arrow.
Mako took over when they were forced out.
60-second rappel. You done that before?
Oh, daily. That's how I get down to my car.
Sit.
It's like,
That does not seem secure.
This is a very
he's just like, oh, ting. Yep. Okay. I'm sure. I mean, if you like Ethan Hunt it like that, you can make it. Jeez.
Okay, now they can just be like, stupid droid didn't make it.
All clear.
And surprise, surprise, they're gonna find out Mako is more crooked than they thought.
Oh yeah, slave labor for sure. Hello, Zygerian.
You know?
We're still
Nope.
working.
Wages.
Your ship's in the upper garage bay, across from the city.
Like he doesn't have the droids
Come on.
doing it.
I know a shortcut.
Why do they need the droids behind the workers, making sure the workers are working if they're paying a wage? Methinks something there's funny.
Relax. It's not a complicated
Wrecker's become
fix.
a bookie.
Better not be. Grab the hyperdrive.
All right.
God dang. Gluttony's a sin.
They can wait till I'm good and ready.
You ever see a Sigarian like that?
I have not.
Dang. God, he's going crazy.
Breathe, homie.
That's Mako.
He's got that Sokka haircut. The guy across the table.
It does.
I know it's been a lean season. We've all.
This guy's got like the entire pantry in his mouth right now. That's all they get?
Rations are low, which means you need to work harder.
Oh, dang.
That's crazy, man. This guy got 6 sausages in his cheek. And everybody is starving.
How's it looking?
I mean, I feel like this season is largely a critique of capitalism.
Just take a look at all of the food on his table.
No, but that's exactly like that's what this is. This is how
This is
very thin critique of how the 1% treats everyone else. He has an evil look. What's he
yeah.
about to do?
He's not. He's gonna betray.
He's gonna
her.
turn her in.
Besides,
It's the promise, isn't
can't
it?
leave. This is my home.
Now go look at that button you pushed.
Yeah.
Turn it off, homie.
I thought you said that Ipsium he is degraded.
He's making record
is.
profits.
Not according to this.
Let me see that.
In your future.
Man, that's like employee of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rethink the blasters. One stray shot.
Just put one right between his eyes.
We don't miss.
I mean, we all know she's gonna go over anyway. That's why you don't negotiate with people like that. Oh, he's gonna tell everyone about it. Yeah,
And they're gonna toss him over the edge. And then
and that's how workers co-op it happens.
that's gonna be a commune.
You never cared about us at all.
Oh, I thought the droids are gonna turn on him too. He's like, "What have you been doing?" Oh snap! Da 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 da.
The confidence, though.
We don't miss. Oh Jesus! well, there's that.
You know he did.
Well, now they just own the means of they own the product and the means of production. So they just gonna continue. He's enjoying it.
Okay, that's fair. But it's all there. If you ever need a thief, I owe you.
At least we know Drake's not a dick. You know,
Yeah.
just
they could
trying
have
to be
very
top
easily, like, relate into that
The
trope.
Empire's not the only threat.
All right. Certainly not deeper story that thought it was going to be, but it's a resolution nonetheless. They got the ship back. We got to see what Choco considers, and what I'm strongly agreeing with, an allegory to capitalism and worker co-ops. Basically, they got rid of the person that was just holding them down, and now they can mine Ipsium, control the means of production, and get all of the profits and share with each other.
Once again, the whole purpose of the show is trying to take care of Omega and seeing more and more that the galaxy is a harsh place. The galaxy is not the way it should be. She doesn't get to be a kid. And this episode, she has always known that the Empire is a threat. But now, while being out in the galaxy, she's seeing this same type of hierarchy happen in other places. She's seeing the same type of crookedness and corruption. She don't like it.
Yeah.
So that's how it moves forward. It's child's look into the expanding universe.
Yeah, I could see that. You know, when she said there are a lot of people like Mako, and Tex said there's a lot of people like us too, all I can hear in my head was da, 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 Rebels theme.
Oh, yeah.
A whole bunch of like Rebels, Resistance, a whole bunch of people out in the galaxy, you know, be it Rebels, Resistance members, just kind of people, regular people fighting.
I mean, there's no way in hell, after seeing all of this, that Omega didn't join the rebellion.
We should watch Rogue One again and see if we could find, you know how like people watched Return of the Jedi and saw Nick Sant and were like, hey, is that Rex? Could we rewatch Rogue One and see if there is like a blonde version of Tamura Morrison in the beach invasion? I don't know. That'd be cool to see if they actually like have someone like that and create a whole nother kind of canon mess where like, no, that's just Sergeant this person, and then they release a book where it is just Omega was in the battle, but that's not Omega. It's Sergeant this person.
I will bet any amount of money though, because we've seen Omega's strategic mind. Omega's not on the ground floor running in and fighting. Omega is the person who is either training directly or creating how they train people. The rebellion is a military. They have military structure, and so they need to have people who are part of the military in order to create that. Spend a lot of time on that aspect of it. I think Omega is founding in how they, in the structure of the rebellion.
Do you think she's the military target that was code designate Mark Omega?
Hey man, that'd be sick.
I mean, they have all these different projects in that list that Jyn Erso says. Mark Omega's in there. We've been theorizing for a long time, especially since Bad Batch Season 1, whether Mark Omega was like Mark, target Mark Omega. At least according to the Imperial database, like a designate for Omega being a mark to capture, because they've been wanting to capture her. We're wondering if the Mark Omega is a still at large thing, or if she's part of the Rebel Alliance and they've deemed her a military target that is worth pursuing.
I mean, I would also think that Omega is extremely valuable because, I mean, obviously the Empire massacred the Kaminoans, right? I believe they have a cloning facility in Mount Tantus, similar to the Sparty cloning cylinders from Legends. I think they have value for her in the way that her genetic code was manipulated. That's research into how to create Palpatine's clone body. So that's why they want her. There's no place that's truly safe, and that's the other reason why she has to be part of the rebellion, because if the rebellion fails, she doesn't ever get to live a life.
We're going to do this week to week. We're going to go through the whole rigmarole every single week. Can we see Quinlan Vos? Can we see Hondo? Can we see another youngling other than Gunji? So I'm just going to say this, another missed opportunity by Lucasfilm Store Group to do exactly what the fans theorized with these kind of glup shitos. So just a missed opportunity, not to say that they made the wrong decision here. I think the story makes sense as it was laid out to us or given to us just here right now. I think at some point though, there's gotta be some kind of story threads that they could pull with Hondo, the younglings, and Quinlan Vos and Barriss Offee. And I think we are at the precipice of that with Ahsoka, with Kenobi, with all of these new shows, and I'm hoping that these threads are initially stitched by the Bad Batch because the timeline and where it takes place.
Well, I do agree. I would argue that we've been getting that though. I mean, sure, there may be people that we want to see that we haven't seen, right? But you know, Ryo Chuchi pops back in. We got you know, Commander Cody popping back in. We got Gunji popping back in. Like, there's actually been a lot.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely. When I say all of this, it's because my number one Glub Shadow hasn't popped up,
which is fair.
Knows.
And while this still is not my favorite show, and not even close to it, I still want this show to be this show. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get mad when the Bad Batch is not Clone Wars. So we'll see. I believe they're gonna have a through line that's gonna be rock solid at the end. At least I have faith in that. I can see what I believe the line to be, but I could be wrong, and it could fail me utterly at the end. So we'll have to see. I will patiently wait and watch each week.
I think that's a great way to put it. This show might not be our favorite show, but it's a show worth enjoying, and there are several shows like it upcoming. For example, Young Jedi Adventures. Are we infants? Are we toddlers? Are we kindergartners for whom the Young Jedi Adventures are targeted? Does that mean it's going to critically be our favorite show? Probably not. But we're going to enjoy watching those kids, especially that furball with the teeth sticking out, learn to be Padawans and learn to be Jedi, because it's all just, you know, subject material that is of interest to us. It doesn't have to be our favorite show, just like the Bad Batch. It doesn't have to be our favorite show, but we are enjoying it week to week nonetheless. But that'll do it for our reaction to Bad Batch episode 10 Retrieval. The Marauder is back. Still concerned about where Echo is, concerned about, you know, his prognosis, because he's not around later. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. Wait and find out for the rest. How many episodes is left for the Bad Batch? We have 6 episodes left, so still lots of story to tell. If you enjoyed our reaction, please leave a like, subscribe for more videos like it. Be sure to check out our Last of Us and Supernatural reactions as well. Hit the bell icon to turn on notifications so you know when we post new videos. But as always, that's the end. On to the next one.
For Light and for Life.
We are all the Republic.
And may the Force be with you always.
I thought you were going to say something funny.